Welcome to Mastery Max Cheese Bites. Learning a little bit each day, one thing at a time, and mastering it. Mastery is the key. Today, Mastery Max is going to watch us make the number patterns. And here we see them up on our easel. Now let's take a look at this. How many dots are on this page? Can you tell me how many dots are on that page? Could you tell me? Now let's take those dots and organize them like this. It's the same number of dots. So here we have 5 and a 5 because you know those number patterns after you're finished with today's lesson. So that's 5 and 5, which is 10. And on the other side, I've got a 5 and another 5, which is going to make 10. So right away, I know I've got 5, 10, 15, 20. Or my eye right away can say, hey, there's a 10 and a 10, and I've got 20. That's so much faster than just putting dots here, there, and everywhere. So when we learn number patterns and put that into our brain, we are going to do a lot better when we have to answer questions. So what I want you to do is you can look in your manual at the number pattern, which is page 337. And I've already cut up some cards so that we're all ready for that. You can use cards, you can use envelopes, paper, whatever you have. And then the other thing I have is stickers. And these can be bought cheaply at the dollar store. I also have some heart ones if I want to use hearts when I do them another day for practicing. So buy stickers that you can use a lot of them for, and it's cheaper. Okay, so we're going to make the number 1. So I'm going to start with a red sticker, and I'll put it right in the middle. And there's 1. So I've got 1. As soon as I look at that, my brain will say 1. Here, on the next one, we're going to put 2. So I think I'll use blue this time. So I'm going to put them beside each other. And it doesn't matter which color you use. You just want to put the pattern in your brain. And there's a 2. And 3, we'll put a sticker. And then we'll put 2. And here's my 3. So there's my 3 card. Now for 4, can you see if you look at the chart, you're going to be able to see 4. So I'm going to put 2. And I'm going to try to make them evenly on my page as I can. So here's a 4. So you can make that. Now we're going to do a 5. And a 5 looks like a 4, but there's 1 in the middle. So I'm going to make my 4. I think I'll stick a blue one in the middle. And right away when I look at that, I know that that's a 5. Now let's look at the 6. 3 and 3. So 1, 2, 3. 4. I have to get another sheet if I'm going to keep them blue. And there I have a 6. Now let's look at 7. Well, can you see here? There's going to be a 5 at the top and 2 at the bottom. So 1, I'm going to make 2. I'm going to make a 4. So I know that this is a 5. And I'm going to put 2 at the bottom beside each other. And then I know I've got a 7. Now we're at 8. Well, can you see on our sheet we've got 2 4s. So 1, because 4 and 4 are 8. Remember your count bys? 4, 8, 12. Is that right, Mastery Max? Do you remember? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Is that right? And we'll do 1, 2, 3, and I'll get another sheet to use the blue. So you can see here we have a 4 and a 4, and altogether that's 8. Now let's do 9. Well, there's your 5, and there's your 4. So let's do 5 at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll put a blue one in the center, 5. And I'll put 4 at the bottom to make the pattern of 5 and 4, giving us a 9. So 5 and 4 are 9. And 10, we're at 10. We're at the last one. And that's a 5 and a 5. Okay, let's see. I'm going to do the top ones. Blue, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll do the bottom ones red. So I'll have 5 and 5. And you can do them any way you want, but you want that to go into your brain so that you see numbers are patterns. And there we have our 10. Isn't that awesome? And it's so much fun. And then you can just flash them to each other and say, what's this? 1. What's this? 6. What's this? 7. What's that? 10. 5 and 4, 9. 8. 4 and 4 are 8. And here's a 4. So I could also take my mobile numbers. Whoops, we're dropping some stuff here, Mastery Max. So I could get my mobile numbers and I can put them beside my card. And what one will I put here? I'm going to put a 9. No, that was a mistake. I hope you caught that. 4 and 4 are 8, so I got to take the 8 one off my board. And there I've got my 8. Here's my 5 and my 4. Good thing we caught that, isn't it, Mastery Max? Because we know a mistake is an opportunity to learn. And there's my 9. And here would be a 10. And so you would put a 1 and a 0 out of your numbers. So let me get that. 1 and a 0. So I could make a 10 with my mobile letters. So much fun. I enjoy doing this. What one's this one? Can you beat me? 5 and 2 are 7. Is that right, Mastery Max? It is. So here's my mobile number. Here's a 7. What is this number? 4 and 3 and 3 are 6. Or I could say 4 and 2 are 6. So here, I'll make a 6. I'll put my number down. And I have one I dropped on the floor. I better pick it up. I want to have all my numbers. What one is this? Can you see this one? It's a 5. So I'll put it here. So keep working until you have your mobile numbers beside each one. Oh, we better do this one. 2. And my last one. What is that? Did everybody say 3? So there's our number patterns. So have fun making your number patterns. So practice looking at these, and then you can take your own cards and make the number pattern without even looking, and then see if you can get them that way too. Have fun. See you next time. Say goodbye, Mastery Max. Have a good day. Bye for now.